Spiders are exceptional predators. If you're an insect and you come across a spider, you're a goner, right? Could it be that when it comes to mating, spiders are just as dangerous to each other as they are to their prey? Tarantulas. Look at how beautiful and hairy they are.
Oh my god.
What?
On how
Oh
should we
gosh.
check?
Oh gosh, yeah, that is the end.
He died doing what he loved. Spider sex involves the males charging their pedipalps, which are two really cute little army things that are at the front of their sort of mouth area. And basically, they jerk off into these little hands, then they approach the female, and in this case, he's like holding her big fangs up away from his body so that he doesn't die, and thrusting the pedipalps into her. One of the advantages of pedipalps when you're trying to mate with a massive alien with huge fangs is that it provides you a little bit of distance. You can do all of the sex at arm's length, and that's good because when the fangs come down, that is likely going to be a fatal strike. Redback males are way smaller than females. They're in fact the size of a perfect prey item for a female. So to give her warning that he's on his way as a suitor rather than an Uber Eats deliverer, he is plucking her strings. Got to have this nice quiet environment, and it's like he lights a couple of candles and then he plays like a really lovely flamenco tune on her web. And basically these vibrations are telling her that he's a male and that he's there for sex. God, that really shows you the size difference, doesn't it? He looks literally like a tick on her side rather than a male. Spiders and redback spiders are a fantastic example of sexual dimorphism. It's where, in this case, the male and the female almost look like different species. Redbacks are one of the only species that do this. It's called complicit cannibalism. He does like a forward somersault where he flips his butt up into the air and then over directly onto her mouth parts. What he's actually trying to do is say, eat my butt. Literally, eat me. The mother of your children is going to need food to make really lovely, strong eggs. So you sacrifice yourself. Ah! So this is a nursery web spider, and I think the male is doing a little bit of bondage. Some spiders, to avoid getting eaten, will actually try and tie little web knots around the ends of the legs of the female. They'll incapacitate her while they put their pedipalps inside. It's kinky stuff. What is it doing? Is this oral sex? You might think that this sort of thing wouldn't be allowed on the ABC, but you would be wrong. Whew. All right, spider oral sex. Who's in? This guy. So this is a Madagascan bark spider. They've got quite the sexual repertoire. He does this during copulation, before it, after it, up to 100 times. Whee! When it's just not doing it for you, you should be able to make like a high-speed getaway, like an ejector seat. And just blast off into space. Yeah, so that is a method that male spiders use to protect themselves from being eaten. They basically tense up some of their legs against the female, and then as soon as their pedipalps are in and they've been successful, they just like boing out of there and just sprawling off at like the speed of light. Which is really fast when you're that big. These ones are peacock spiders, the best disco dancers in Australia. The males are often brightly coloured, especially on this bit at their back. They put it up and they wiggle it about. It's all iridescent, and then they wave their arms like they're at like a concert in the 2000s. What they're trying to do is show the female how much of a good mate they would be. And I mean, it must work. She must like it, because if he's successful and he gets to mate, most often peacock male spiders, they actually get to survive. From cannibalism to dancing, from catapulting to bondage. I mean, spider sex is a real mixed bag. And It's risky business. You could end up dying, but at least you go out doing what you love. If you like this video and you want to find out more amazing animal facts, then you should find my podcast. It's weekly and it's called What the Duck. Yes, you can find it on the ABC Listen app and also anywhere that you find your podcasts.